So I checked the map a few times now. After we've been bushwhacking for a while, it turned out that we really skied in the wrong direction, like proper. So we thought that we were like 1 or 2 ridges over, but it was far more. So it's more like 3, 4, and lots of bushwhacking. But luckily it's a lot better now, considering there's not much vegetation like trees here. But yeah, we've been walking for a while now. So today is the 17th of May. For some of you, that day probably has no meaning. But in Norway, that is the National Constitution Day and one of the most sacred days of the year, where everything goes ballistic in Oslo. But I'm not in Oslo, I'm in Hardanger. I'm with Elin. We are celebrating the 17th of May, hopefully on top of a mountain, hopefully with our skis on. The first part is pretty certain. The second part, we're not sure. So we're on our way to a mountain called Oksen, or the Bull, which apparently is a super popular mountain here in Hardanger with amazing views over the Hardanger fjord. So on the 17th of May, if you want national romance, there's not much better place to be, I think. However, as you can see, we brought our skis and we're going to the summit. But I'm not sure if we're going to the summit with our skis, and that's because we're not sure if there are any snow left on the mountain. And looking at it right now from the farm where we now just arrived at, it doesn't look too promising, to be honest. The drone didn't manage to get above the ridge that is in front of us here with those little snow patches, so it's kind of hard to tell, but we're gonna make an effort to go a little bit higher with the skis, and then I'll see if I can get the drone over the ridge, and then I can make another assessment if there is enough snow covering the mountain that it's gonna be worth bringing them further. So we met 6-7 people so far, none of them with skis, and none of them know how the summit is snow-wise, but we'll make a small effort because I really want to get some turns. Since I was the one who took the decision to walk up here with the skis, then I guess it's up to me to make it as easy as possible for both of us, and double skis on the back, but it's not too bad actually. Just go a bit slower, but it's all good. And we're also not too far from the top of this ridge, and then it's quite nice towards the summit, I think. That's the summit. Pretty nice, huh? Pretty satisfied with how everything went today. I was hoping it would be a bit more snow, but it's gonna be fun to see if we can find those nice chutes all the way back down to where the snow started at the bottom of the ridge. We'll see. best sense of direction, and we skied way too much. Skiers right going down again, and we missed the ridge completely and almost skied down another valley. Once I understood that, we had to put the skis back on the backpack and we have to traverse over to the farm where we came up from the forest, because we can't descend from here because that just ends in the fjord with no trails or anything, and we're pretty far from the car, so the day is ending with some bushwhacking, which really wasn't planned, but I think we're closing in on the trail that led us up towards the summit, so we should be there any second now. So I checked the map a few times now. After we've been bushwhacking for a while, it turned out that we really skied in the wrong direction, like proper. So we thought that we were like 1 or 2 ridges over, but it was far more. So it's more like 3, 4, and lots of bushwhacking. But luckily it's a lot better now, considering there's not much vegetation like trees here. But yeah, we've been walking for a while now. So this was not the Constitution Day that I thought it would be, distance-wise, you know, length-wise, but we are pretty close now, we believe, to the trail where we came up, and if we can find that trail then it should be all downhill towards the car again, but we've been walking a lot of up and down so far. Then we are done for today. The bull is done. My sense of direction still sucks really hard. That came to show today. But we made it down in the end after a long day with a lot of time with the skis on our backpacks. But we had a really nice time and super nice view from the summits. We got some nice turns, even though we messed up pretty hard by skiing in the wrong direction and a bit too far, so we had to walk back over a couple of ridges and then over some valleys, and it wasn't easy. 9 hours from door to door, and now we are driving along the Hardanger fjord. We're gonna meet my dad and eat some pizza, it looks like, relax and wait for my sister and her husband and their kids, who will arrive tomorrow, and then we're gonna hang out in Hardanger a couple more days. Could be the last ski touring of the year. I'm not gonna say 100%, but it could be. So until then, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.